Hey everybody, welcome back to Live to Fish. And as you know, spring is just around the corner up here in the north. And if you're like me, you are buying a lot of gear right now, getting ramped up for that bass bite. So maybe you're targeting bass like me, or maybe not, maybe some toothy critters, who knows. In your purchases for the new season, you might be in the market for a new bait casting reel, a budget one at that, but you might want to take a look at this before you make any purchases. Leslie and the folks over at RUNCL were nice enough to send me a bait casting reel by the name of Heroism. And again, the company's name is RUNCL. They're all over Amazon. They have their own site at runcl.com. And while this bait casting reel retails for right around $50, I'm going to have an exclusive code for you to get 15% off. Now, it's only available for a limited time, and as a full disclosure, I am not sponsored by RUNCL, nor am I receiving any type of endorsement other than the fact that they sent me the Heroism to give an evaluation and review this season. But until that happens, I at least wanted to showcase the Heroism and let you take a look for yourself at what you can get for about $50. So stick around. It's the Heroism by RUNCL coming up on Live to Fish. Let's get to the unboxing. I'm going to have a product link as well as the exclusive Live to Fish 15% off discount code down below. Again, this is not a sponsored video. This is not something where I'm going to receive any money from them for these sales. I'm simply passing along the savings that they passed along to me for you to use on a budget baitcaster. I'm going to leave links to the product and the code. Everything's going to be down below in the video description. But taking it out of the box, look at those colors, that black and red, my favorite Deadpool. Please don't say Spider-Man. It's the Deadpool colors. And inside there is a RUNCL welcome card with all their contact information on it. Thanking you for being a customer. And look at this decal, or decal if you're some people up in the north. They like to pronounce it that way. But it's going to look good on the Ultra Skiff. Can't wait to get that on there. And this is what I thought was really outstanding. They have a complete blueprint of all of the parts. So if you're going to do your own maintenance on your reels, it's going to show you where everything goes, just in case you lose track of where those little bits and pieces go. And here they have a complete instruction manual. This is really an awesome bit of information that most manufacturers don't provide in there. And again, it's kind of geared towards first owners, if I might say so. Congratulates you for your purchase. Goes over some stuff about how to adjust the spool tension knob, how to cast the baitcaster. Also has some important information on how to fill the spool with the line, drag adjustment, all kinds of stuff that I went over in my baitcasting 101 video. But it's got some really cool information on where to grease, where to oil, kind of breaks it all down for you between the differences between the two, because it is a difference when you're doing a baitcaster. Grease and oil are not the same thing. All right, let's put all the packaging and stuff aside and let's get a look at this reel. Again, it's a black baitcasting reel with red accents. You can see the guide there is kind of the elongated type, which allows for more line flexibility going through there. Now, the braking system is internal, but it's pretty cool. They actually have like an external braking system in addition to the internal braking system, but both are accessible from the outside, if you will. So there's like an inside dial, and then there's an outside dial. There's an outer and inner dial, both of which help to create that braking system in tandem. So you can kind of do some minor adjustments that you can do with the internal and external braking systems. Pretty cool. I thought that was pretty unique, pretty different. And underneath you have the open and close for the panel there to take that off. Struggle with this just a little bit, but got it open. As you can see, there's the braking system. And I'm going to grab that spool and pull that out, have you take a look at that. It's an aluminum spool. And again, a little drop of oil in there is what I'm going to put in before I cast this thing for the first time, just in case. There was a little bit of oil on there, but I just want to make sure that it's well lubricated before I cast out. So again, here's a little closer look at the reel, get the underside here for you. Now this is pretty neat where it's got the line capacity listed. It has it in millimeters and meters, so you can get those thicknesses for the braided lines down. And also it has pound test in yards. So basically 15-pound test at 160, 10-pound test at 210. So pretty much standard, pretty much average, but I love the accents on this. The gear ratio on it is 7.3 to 1. If you look at the tension knob here, look at that. It's got their logo on it. That's pretty slick. Looks pretty sharp. The tension knob does not have an adjustable click to it. It's just kind of rotates, but the star drag system, that does have an audible click to it, and it also has a pretty unique feature that it has a unique clicking sound when it's working in resistance against the drag. So when you have a fish that's kind of trailing off and kind of fighting, you're going to be able to hear it pretty well. So here's a quick recap of the Heroism. It's got a 12-level dual adjust magnetic brake system. It's got the 7+1 stainless steel bearings, definitely more than you see in most budget systems. It's also got that fish bite alarm system on that star drag, so it's an audible click. It's a machine aluminum spool, ergonomic lengthened handles, and it's got that star drag system, like I said, with that clicking resistance, so you can kind of hear it as it's dragging. And there it is. It's the Heroism by RUNCL. One thing I also want to point out that I didn't is this thing only weighs just over 7 ounces. So when you consider with the PC Fun Torrent at just around 8 ounces, it's definitely considerably lighter. And again, $54.99 retail. Use the code exclusive to Live to Fish, and you're going to save yourself 15%. I can tell you right now, the first thing I'm going to be throwing this thing on is probably the spare Mach Crush rod that I have. And I'm probably going to be throwing some 12-pound, maybe some 10-pound test fluorocarbon, and then we're going to put some Texas rigs on there first to see how it pitches and flips, and then we're going to take a look at maybe some swim baits as well. So if you want to see some more product reviews, if you want to see more unboxings, if you want to see some great fishing action coming up in the 2022 season, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you like this video. And heck, don't forget to hit that notification bell because it lets you know when Live to Fish puts out new videos. So until next time, thank you for your support. Don't forget to get your purchase in. Get your 15% off while you can. Until next time, be safe, be well, and as always, live to fish. Take care, everybody.